how do we come to create it? We just, for me personally, like writing, lyrics or words or poetry, something that I always did to sort of escape, like, life as you would have it. And I guess that's all it really is to it. It's just inspiration through life experience for me personally. I don't know, I can't speak for anyone else, but I think we do really well together, and we're having the time of our lives right here.
The music and the lyrics are written separately for that particular song. And I dated this girl, and I don't know if we could put all this, but she was the best I ever had. And so I put together all the things that she used to say, all the catchphrases like smell you later or Yahtzee or whatever, and it just became this tune in my head, and I would hum it over and over to myself, and I figured out how to play it on the guitar, and it became this song without any words or meaning, just nonsensical phrases melodically. And then I said, hey Mike, what can you do with this? And then
bang.
Wow.
Life is just, writing for me is like just all about inspirational moments. I mean, you could sit there and try and write a song for 4 hours and it might not come out, but at the same time, in a half an hour, you can get a whole piece done, like pretty much finished up. I guess.
I think
just
we wrote
when
Beautiful
it's
Nightmare
there,
in like 20 minutes once
yeah.
they had their thing.
When it's there, it's there.
We just then we end up going, we had like rehearsal in a room, and
magic happened.
Basically they show it to us, and I think, try to write a beat for it, just start playing. He lays down a bass line.
We all kind of have our flavor to it, and then we kind of create it.
Chip hits the xylophones a couple times, comes up with a good.
We're all a different color of condom, as you would say.
I don't think at this point.
If I could not sing, if I couldn't sing, I'd play the drums. If I couldn't play the drums, I'd play the guitar. Music is something that musicians are passionate about. Something that they need to have. It's not just. It's like a drug addict. They need to have that drug. It's like music is like in your blood, or it's not.
And we've overcome a lot of adversity. At any given time, all of us are homeless.
Bunch of fucking big ass dudes.
And nobody's got a job. Everybody's broke. Everybody has to borrow money from everybody.
California couch
Going
surfing.
hungry, looking for a place to sleep, borrowing clothes. I mean, it's as bad as it gets when we're on the streets of New York sometimes. But we always find a way to come back, get the bills paid, end up in the studio, write the songs, play the shows,
and then and then somehow we end up broke
Find
again.
a way.
we find a way to
comes
get
full
broke.
circle.
Full circle.
We can do it. We can be broke.
Until,
and crawl back up.
Eventually, we'll get a break, but
and that fuels the fire for wanting to make the music.
For now, it's all about music, and it always. I think for us, it always will be. I mean, sure, bonus, make some money, support yourself. I mean, that's anyone's dream.
When I think that we would have made it is when we can be self-sustaining at all times, where we're making money on our own. It doesn't have to be a lot, but enough to get by.
Did you forget?
No, he's fucking with me here. Anyway, I think the point where at least I'll feel like we made it is if we can tour and constantly make our music and be sustainable. We can live a decent life and not have to work for a company or something outside of music, and where we can just do music every day, wake up and say, I just want to play music today, and that's what you do, So, I mean, of course, if it got a lot bigger than that, that's great, but if we were just getting by, making a meager salary, but enough to get by.
It's all about the message. It's all about what you're doing and, who you're affecting. I mean, it's not, generally you write music for yourself, but when you go and perform it, it becomes a part of someone else.
Making it is essentially on the fans and being able to make the music I want to make and affecting people. Making it for me is much different than for a lot of people. I'm happy if 2 people like the stuff I do, can sing the lyrics at a show, which is a big thing. It's all a big package, and that's just, I could be poor for the rest of my life, but as long as I'm making music still, I've made it.
Rock on, brother.
If we get to the point where we have a globally recognized song, like a one-hit wonder sort of status, but with more than one, that would be making it for me. Right,
with more than one?
Right, like if we had a Smells Like Teen Spirit.
So essentially not a one-hit wonder.
Right, but even if we were just a one-hit wonder, that'd be enough for me. And then the other answer is that once shit goes down and the riots happen in the streets, we're going to be the fucking fighters and the crusaders and leading them with music and destroying shit and blowing up City Hall. That's us.
Okay.
That's the